更多详细优惠，请洽询客舱组员。祝您购物愉快，谢谢。
Some days I can't get out of my bed.